Hello, everyone. My name is Amy Cook, and I'm 6 through 12 school counselor at Laverne Public Schools. It's that time of the year again for students in grades 8 through 11 to begin thinking about what courses they want to take in the 2023-2024 school year, and then what courses are required for them for their specific grade for the 23-24 school year. Students will be receiving registration sheets and registration information the week of March 6th. And then the week of March 13th, they'll actually be inputting the registration information into Infinite Campus. You will find this year that our eighth graders are the only one receiving a physical copy of the course registration book, but everyone else will view it online. And so parents and any student including eighth graders, can also view it online. And throughout the presentation today, you're going to see page numbers at the bottom of the presentation that correlate with that course book to give you maybe further details or to have it in that hard copy, not just in the presentation. At the end of the slideshow, you will see my contact information and you will also see Ryan Johnson's contact information, and he is our high school principal. So after going through things today, if you have further questions, don't hesitate to reach out to either of us. We are more than happy to be helpful in answering your or your students' questions in regards to course registration. The presentation today is going to go through graduation requirements for students, courses within each department that students are able to take, and then just to show each of the course registration sheets at the very end. So let me pull up the presentation. So you'll see on this very first slide, this covers the graduation requirements for all students from Laverne Public School at Laverne Public Schools. English, every student needs 4 credits in order to graduate. So that'd be a full year of English 9, a full year of English 10, and then literature, they take 2 semesters of it. So it's gonna be 2 separate classes, but they're only a semester each. Speech, which is 1 semester, and writing, which is 1 semester. Those last 4 that I've talked about, those are taken between their junior and senior year and really can be taken in any order, whichever semester they choose. There's no right and wrong ones to take your junior versus your senior year. Math, then, students are required to take a total of 3 credits in math. So students on the regular math track entering integrated 1 their freshman year will do integrated 1, 2, and 3 are required to graduate. Students that started integrated 1 or taking integrated 1 in 8th grade, they will take integrated 2, 3, and then integrated 4 or core 4, depending on if they're in the new curriculum or the old curriculum. But all students need to take 3 years of math. Social studies, 3.5 credits is the social studies requirement. They'll take a full year of world history, a full year of US history, a semester of government, a semester of economics, and a semester of geography. Just like in the English, you'll see world history is 9th grade, US history is 10th grade, and then those last 3, that government, economics, and geography, can be taken between that junior and senior year, depending on the student's schedule. Science, students are required to take 3 credits of science in order to graduate. They'll take a full year of science in 9, their 9th grade year, a full year of biology, 10th grade, and then a full year of chemistry during their 11th grade year. Health PE, students are required to take 2 full credits in this area. Though their first year, 9th grade, they're going to do a semester of PE and a semester of health. Then in 10th grade, they'll do just a semester of PE, and then their 11th grade year, just a semester of health to round out those 2 credits. Students are also required to take 1 full credit or 2 semesters of a fine art, and we'll talk about the fine arts and what qualifies as a fine art here in a bit. And then they'll take a total of 5 elective credits. This list that you see in front of you is the minimum that students need to graduate, and it adds up to 21 and a half credits. Do note, students and parents, that most students graduate above that 21 and a half credits. And I always like to do kind of a simple math problem with parents and students just to kind of think about it. So if a student takes a study hall every semester through high school, they're going to be able to earn 3 credits a semester or 6 credits per year. 3 credits first semester, 3 credits second semester for 6 for that year. 4 years of high school, 6 times 4 is 24. And so again, you can see that's over that 21 and a half. Now, if they choose not to take a study hall, that's going to be another half credit they're going to be able to earn. And again, allowing students to be over that 21 and a half. But note that these are the requireds that have to be taken, and a minimum is 21 and a half. And that's on page 5 in the course book. Before getting into the lists of courses within each department, I want to talk about the difference between college classes and AP classes. Laverne Public Schools offers both options to our students. Both great options. They just look similar but are a little bit different, and I just want to make sure that everyone understands the difference. So, starting with the college courses, various college courses offered at LHS and taught by LHS teachers. When enrolled in a college course, students receive credit at LHS and are building a Minnesota West transcript. There is no guarantee that all universities will accept each of these classes credit for credit, but past LHS graduates have had great success in transferring their credits. So, what this means is I will use college literature as an example. We offer college literature in the classroom taught by Miss Sally. She has met credentials in order to be able to teach the college course right within our classroom. So our students have an hour each day where they take college literature. That college literature course is going to take care of one of those 2 literature classes we talked about between the junior and senior year. So they're going to get a half credit on their high school transcript for that literature credit. But at the same time, they're building a college transcript, and they'll receive, I believe it's 3 credits for college lit. So they'll receive 3 credits on their Minnesota West transcript. So when students take college courses within our building, when they graduate as a senior, they're always going to want to have their final high school transcript sent to the school they plan to attend, but also their college transcript. And as I said before this, is that I can't guarantee that every school is going to accept every class credit for credit, but we're seeing quite a bit of success of students being able to transfer those credits to both in-state and out-of-state schools. So keep that in mind too, depending on where your child is potentially looking at attending. I would also say public and private universities, we're seeing a lot of that same thing as well. 2-year schools are obviously, Minnesota West is a 2-year school. They are accepting those credits pretty freely as well. So again, just keep in mind, those are college courses. College courses, they do have to meet a GPA requirement or a test score requirement. And that test score can be an ACT subscore or an Accuplacer. And I work with all students in determining their eligibility to take whether it is a college lit or a college algebra class if they are, like I said, qualified to take those courses. Now, we also offer several AP courses. AP courses are advanced placement courses taught by English teachers taught by teachers, excuse me, at LHS. These courses are taught at the rigor level of other college courses. At the end of the year, students will take a national standardized test for their AP course. In approximately mid-July, students will receive a score on the exam. Each university sets the cutoff score needed for credit and also what credit the students may earn. If you look on page 14 in the course registration book, there is a link in there where you're actually able to go to the College Board website, put in the specific university. And for example, we offer AP Biology. You can type in AP Biology and find what the score needs to be in order to receive credit at that university, and then what course AP Bio would transfer in as. So the big difference between, or some of the big differences between the two is our AP courses, you are not guaranteed any college credit. You will always receive, just like the college classes, you're going to receive the high school credit on your transcript. But in mid-July, when you receive your AP score and you have it sent to a specific school, that will determine if and what credit you receive for that AP course. One piece I always remind students is that they're still taught at the rigor of college classes. We've had high success rates of students receiving high enough scores that they're able to transfer credits in and get some more free credits at the college level. And the third thing is even if you, at the end of the day, don't get the AP score you need, you took care of getting some high school credit through AP Biology. But the other piece would be is that no one can ever take away that knowledge and the skills learned through an AP course because it is taught at that upper level rigor. Now, let's start taking a look at the different departments. The first one I have on here is agricultural education. You will see several different courses listed here, and then the chart behind it, or the chart will show you the amount of credits you get and then what grade levels it is offered to. So you will see on the agricultural education, we are offering a new agricultural technology and innovation course. And I'd encourage you to take a look at the course book and find out what that course is about. It is offered for grades 9 through 12. You'll see the last two, the egg mechanics and egg welding, which are also pretty popular classes, is that they are worth 1 credit. And the reason that is it is a 2-hour block. So students will need to have the availability to have a 2-hour back-to-back class within their schedule. But a lot of great opportunities to learn about the egg world, whether it's plants or it's animals or it's the mechanical side or the welding side within the agricultural world. Art is the next area. These classes listed on this side would all cover that 1 credit of fine arts we talked about on a previous slide towards graduation requirement. Several of them are open to both or are open to students in grades 9 through 12. So you'll see the first 4 listed: Art 1A, 1B, photography, and pottery are all options. And then we get into some of those advanced art, pottery to upper level art courses that we have open to our 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. Business is the next area. Lots of different courses, everything from computers to the accounting side of business and everything in between are offered within our business department. You'll see again that several of them are offered to our 9th graders, and then we have some that are just for our 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. A newer course that we added that has been well received, students enjoy it, and I think many of us have had the opportunity to enjoy the work of these students, is the sports and entertainment marketing class. This class does all of the different marketing pieces, but then also does all of the live streaming of the music concerts or the basketball games, football games, all of those pieces. The students are the ones learning the skills and then using those skills to bring us all the live broadcasts that we enjoy to watch and be able to share with those that maybe don't live close to Laverne. The next slide here has several more classes on, and that's our English department. Lots of different options for English classes. You'll see the first 2 listed there, the English 9 and English 10. Those are each, so I have that it's 1 or half credit per term. They do get a full credit. So English 9 you see as 2 numbers, meaning they'll get a half credit first semester, half credit second semester. Same with English 10. If we jump down then to the foundations of writing, we talked about different English classes between junior and senior year. So students are required to take a writing course. So they could take foundations of writing, or if you look down and you see college writing and research, that would also cover that writing credit. Now, keep in mind, college writing and research, they are earning a Comp 1. I believe 3 credits again at Minnesota West. So that is a college course. They're going to earn that credit there. Speech is the next one listed. You'll see we have speech or we have college speech. Same thing in regards to that college class. We have American Lit, English Lit, and College Lit. But students only need 2 Lit classes or a total of 1 credit of Lit. So they'd have to take 2 of those 3 in order to cover those Lit credits. Or you'll see we also offer AP English, Literature, and Composition. AP Lit can cover any 2 of those 4 that we've talked about. So again, Lit, Speech, and Writing. It can cover any 2 of those 4. So we'll say as a junior, I take American Lit and English Lit. And then I decide my senior year to take AP Lit. I do not have to take a speech class, and I'm not required to take a writing class because that will be covered in AP. Now, I could take those and I could earn just extra additional English credits if English is something I enjoy, but again, not required. Something I usually say to students as they think about English is plan to take English from semester 1 of 9th grade year to final semester of senior year. Because English 9 is going to be the whole year, English 10 is going to be the whole year, and then your junior and senior year is 4 semesters, 4 classes. So it's nice to not have to double up if not necessary, and we can make the scheduling work that way. Family and consumer sciences or FACS classes. Again, we offer several different classes. The first four that are listed there are all open to students in grades 9 through 12. Note that this upcoming 23-24 school year, we will be offering independent living and not home and fashion. We do those every other year. So the following year, then we would offer home and fashion. But the nutrition and foods one, foods two, they're always a big hit. Students like to cook and they especially like to eat. So those are some fun classes for students to be able to take. And we have Child Development 1, Child Development 2, and then a new course that we recently added. This last year was our first year as an Advanced in Foreign Foods, where students can take those skills from Foods 1 and or Foods 2 and really take them to a whole another level. Health and physical education. As we talked about earlier, students will take health and PE their ninth grade year, PE their 10th grade year, and then health their 11th grade year. So the first four listed are required for all students to take. And then the last three are electives for our juniors and seniors. So we have personal training, which is a high cardio fitness class. Lifetime Fitness is just a great class for students to be active and get to try out a lot of different physical activities, games and sports and things like that that they might be interested in doing after they graduate from high school and again can keep themselves physically fit. And then a newer one that we've seen a growing interest in is our advanced weight training class, where students are learning how to properly lift weights and doing weight workouts to help tone and build those muscles within their body. Industrial tech. This area has a plethora of different courses to take that probably be interests of students from very different areas or can meet a lot of different interest areas. So you'll see the first three listed there are beginning woods, wood crafts, and LHS furniture. And those are very much your hands-on woodworking classes that we offer at Laverne Public Schools. Then you'll see we have a graphic arts 1, graphic arts 2. Note that both of these classes don't start until 10th grade. So 10th, 11th, and 12th graders can take them, but they would count for your fine arts. So if you want to take graphic arts 1 and graphic arts 2 to cover your fine arts, you can. But again, you wouldn't be able to start those until your 10th grade year would be the first year you'd be able to take them. We also offer an engineering, tech, and design class, home maintenance, advanced wood, CNC. And then this year was our newest class added is the building constructions careers class, where we've had the opportunity to see our students out working the last 2 hours of the day for the entire year. This year they are working on the house that was moved, getting the garage built, framing the basement, but they're able to do all hands-on skills in the afternoon. You'll see that one is limited to 11th and 12th graders. Math is the next one listed on here. We have our integrated math curriculum listed. As you'll see, advanced track versus starting that integrated math 1, your freshman year. But then you'll see the bottom three I'd like you to just take note of. When I've talked about college classes, we do offer 3 college math classes. We offer a college stats class, which is just a semester long, a college algebra class, which is also just a semester, and then we also offer college calculus, and we offer that over the full year. So college calculus would be a full year course. So again, a great way to earn some math credits while still in high school. Music is the next area. We have band, flags, concert choir, and treble choir is actually the name now of girls choir. You will see that the treble choir, or previously known as girls choir, is for grades 9 through 10. Gentlemen, and then ladies in 11 and 12, concert choir is what you would sign up for. Note that any of the classes listed on this page count as fine arts as well. So there's a lot of ways to get in those 2 semesters of fine arts at LHS. I typically talk to 8th graders as they're thinking about signing up. If they are planning to do band their freshman year, technically by the time that they're done with their first year of band, they've taken care of that fine art credit. Do note that they continue on in band. So they do 4 years of band. They've also earned an additional 3 elective credits. Sometimes students get concerned that they just don't get credit anymore. They do continue to get credit, just now falls into those electives. Remember, students need 5 of those to graduate. Science is the next area listed here. We have Science 9, which we talked about, biology, chemistry. Those are the required ones. But then if you take a look, we also have a human anatomy class, which is a half credit, so just a semester, a college fundamentals of physics, robotic manufacturing, and then again, that AP biology I talked about. When I talked about AP courses. So again, opportunities, students have 3 years of required science, but lots of opportunities to go beyond that, depending on what career choice they might be thinking about beyond high school. Social studies is the next area. We offer a lot of different courses within our social studies department. Again, world history is going to be a full year class for ninth graders, US history, a full year class for our 10th graders. And then that government, economics, and geography, those are our required courses that students have to take, and it's only a semester between their junior and senior year. Then, starting with sociology down to the bottom, are all elective courses that we have for our students. Note that tragedies and triumphs in history, that one is open for 9th through 12th graders. Sports officiating is only open for 10th through 12th graders. This class, they get to learn about a whole bunch of different sports, the history of the sport, the rules of the sport, and then actually get to do some officiating for the class as well. So they get to get some hands-on practice and potentially maybe find a part-time job once they've completed the course. Then you'll see we offer 3 different college courses as well within our social studies department: college psychology, college modern American wars, and college Minnesota history. World languages. We offer 2 world languages at LHS. We offer German and we offer Spanish, R2, and we offer 4 years of both. Note for that both of the languages, the 4th year is AP, so AP German and AP Spanish. Um, Also note that obviously you might not have room in your schedule your freshman year to start Spanish 1. You can pick up Spanish 1 your 10th grade year, or even Spanish 1 your 11th grade year if you are wanting to get in 2 years of a foreign language. A question I get over and over again, and it really depends on the school, is: am I required to take 2 years of a foreign language? The answer is required for high school graduation, or to the question of high school graduation is no. But some schools may look for 2 years of a foreign language. Again, it varies. Some schools have had it and dropped that requirement, some have added it. And it's really hard for students to know, obviously, in ninth grade, if the school they're planning to attend is going to require 2 years of a foreign language. So, what I typically encourage students to do, if a foreign language is of interest to you, get 2 years. It's fun to learn a new language, it's a challenge. I always say, yes, learning a new language is going to be a little bit harder, but it's always, like I said, fun to have that challenge. And just to have some of that additional knowledge is really great. So do keep that in mind as you think about if you're going to take a foreign language, and then if you're deciding them between that German and Spanish as well. Both great options, and you're able to get 2 years if needed. If you start your freshman year, you can maybe even get 4 years. This last slide is more for our juniors and seniors, but just some additional offerings that we do have: our peer helping program, introduction to medical careers. We also have a medical careers internship where students are able to go out and do more of that hands-on internship piece. Intro to Education is a course that we have students taking for the first time this year, open to seniors that are interested in the educational field. They do some work online, but then they also get the opportunity to get into a classroom or get into classrooms and also learn about the classroom and see hands-on what the classroom is like. And then our CEO program is the last one listed there. Applications for the 23-24 school year have already closed, and they are in the process of selecting next year's class. But keep in mind that if you're a freshman and you're thinking ahead, think ahead about how that might fit your schedule, and if that's something you might be interested in. A great opportunity for students to grow in a lot of different skills. The next slides are just showing the course registration sheet. Depends which grade your student is going into, what the registration sheet will look like. But the one thing I always note as I click through these is noting for parents and students to see, freshman year, they'll have 4 extra lines to fill in. When we jump then to their 10th grade year, They have 5 lines to fill in, so lines 10 through 14. Same thing with their junior year, except they're going to be, plugging in the English and the social studies and some of those classes. But senior year, they get this blank sheet because that's really going to vary on what they still need for graduation requirements and really what they want to take to prepare them for life after high school, depending on what their path is for life after high school. Again, this last slide is my contact information and Ryan Johnson's contact information. I put both of our emails and then the school phone number. So you can just call the school and ask for either of us as well if you do have questions. But hopefully, this helps you and your student to know exactly what is required for high school graduation, but then obviously some really great opportunities that we offer for courses for students that are going down various paths after they leave our high school. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope all of you have a great rest of your day.